Story-Fuji!
Hey there, YouTubers. Today I decided to do something a little different from the usual comedy and or music. I decided to tell my story and origins about how I got into Pokemon in the first place. So please bear with me as I tell you this story. These may get a little uncomfortable or sad, or just hang on all the way, and I'll see you at the end of the video.
In 1996, Satoshi Tajiri created Pokemon for the enjoyment of the little boys and girls. Me being one of those little boys, I used to watch Pokemon on TV. Nothing major. It was like a kid watching any other cartoon. I used to and still do own the Nintendo 64, which back then we played Pokemon Stadium on. Stadium was great for its mini games, but as far as battling went, I had no clue how to. At the same time, my older sister used to collect Pokemon cards, even little pretty gold ones, while I collected Yu-Gi-Oh! But I lost those stupid cards. I used to own a Game Boy Color, which had Pokemon Yellow, and played that for days, until the battery went out. I never beat it to this day. My friend, let's call him Julian, had to beat it for me. But whatever, a couple of years later, I traded the game and mystically just found a Pokemon Emerald fresh on the ground. It already had a Swampert raised on it at the 3rd gym. So, I beat the rest of the game and restarted the whole thing with a Torchic. To this day, Blaziken is my favorite Pokemon ever. Following Blaziken is Rayquaza, was also in the same game. Emerald was my first time beating a Pokemon game. Yay! Me, Julian, and Jason were always discussing Pokemon, and I'd always get bullied for liking Pokemon. They said it was for kids, and I was young too, but truthfully, most kids don't even know the mechanics of the games in essence. But we still played on, and even Link battled with one of these. Remember these? Eh? That was my first ever Link battle, and my whole team got thrashed by a Spinda. But I put up the best fight I could, and got even better. I even knew how to clone Pokemon. But one day I messed up the cloning process by doing an incorrect step and effed up the whole game. So, no more Emerald. And I turned back to Yu-Gi-Oh! And learned how to play. To this day, I am a pro at Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, in 2011, I got a hold of Fire Red, but never got a chance to play it. So sad. In 2012, I got a 3DS with Pokemon Black, the happiest day of my life. But I beat that game no problem because prior to purchasing it, I've been playing it on my computer the whole time. Time goes by, and a day after Black 2 comes out, I bought it. Again, the happiest day of my life. Before long, I traded in my Mario Sonic at the Summer Olympics for Platinum. After I beat it about 3 times, I lent it to a friend, and he broke it. To this day, I'm still waiting for my Platinum. And I'm gonna haunt you. But whatever. Another patch of time, and I end up with White 2. A year later, I moved and met up with a lot of old friends. And one of my new friends had a Heart Gold, and I traded my wind-up Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck for it. I beat that Heart Gold, which is the longest game ever. And I ended up getting a Pokewalker from my friend and used it constantly. But soon I let my friend borrow both Heart Gold and the Pokewalker, and I moved again. However, before moving, I traded my White 2 for a Game Boy SP with, of course, Emerald again, making one happy reunion. After I moved, I look at all the other Pokemon YouTube pages and decided, let me share my thoughts and opinions with these awesome people and with all the Pokemon fans out there. I want to be with all of my Poke friends when Pokemon X and Y drops and we'll all celebrate together. Let's bring all generations of Poke fans together to witness the joy of the new Pokemon Millennium. And I just wanted to share that with all of you. That's all I ask.
Alright, YouTubers, if you watched that video through to the end, thank you so much for seeing my story. I want to see your stories if you have stories. Please leave a video response or a comment or a link to your video or anything else. I want to hear what you have to say. Your stories. This is your time now. My story is over. Thank you so much. Please stay tuned for more. Subscribe and like. Fujimoto Miharu out.